My name is Liz Buchanan. I'm the Regional Partnerships Director for the West of Scotland for Visit Scotland, the National Tourist Board. Accessible tourism, the project came about through an aim from City Council and from ourselves to make everything as accessible as possible for visitors coming to Glasgow for the Commonwealth Games. And there are two levels to it. There's an Accessible Glasgow Tourism project within the city, and there's also a Scottish Accessible Tourism project. Right, we have a number of support mechanisms to help the industry, and Glasgow is taking the lead in that at the moment because of Commonwealth Games. We have within the city another legacy project that's called Service with Style. And within Service with Style, there is a training programme that looks at accessible tourism. But that's all about getting the accessible message across to the industry so that they can then know more to be able to assist visitors when they come. But as well as the training mechanism, there's another couple of things that we do. We run workshops or business breakfasts. The one in August, the Minister for Tourism, Fergus Ewing, he came along and spoke at it. And announced at it that he was providing money for a special online training package on accessible tourism. So we've got training actually face-to-face for the industry, and we're now going to have this accessible tourism training package. And another mechanism, and the final one, is that we are helping the industry to develop access statements. And these access statements, this is one, they're about making it easy for somebody with accessible needs to go onto a hotel's website or a restaurant's website and find out what is and what isn't available, because it makes it easier for them to then make the decision about whether they should go to that particular hotel. The one that we've got here is the one for the Hilton Garden Inn, and our aim is to have as many as possible of the hotels and restaurants and so on, and the venues for Commonwealth Games, to have access statements by the time of Commonwealth Games. The accessible tourism market is huge and it's untapped. We don't try hard enough, we don't do enough to address that market. The last figures that I have here were showing that it was £325 million per annum for Scotland in 2009-10, and it's grown about 50% since that time. So it's growing and growing and growing, but we're still only getting at 10 to 12% of the market. So it's massive.
I'm Nicola Gill, I'm the front office manager here at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Glasgow. I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the facilities that we've got here for guests with accessible requirements. From check-in, we make personal evacuation plans for any guests. Our reception, bar, lounge, restaurant areas, and through into all of our conferencing facilities are fully accessible. You can also travel to the SECC and the Armadillo through covered walkways, which are also accessible for guests with wheelchairs. We have recently refurbished 2 bedrooms to a much higher specification to help guests with disabilities. In some of the features of these rooms are that we have fixed ceiling hoists available, and in the over the bed area, and also in the bathroom into the shower area. The bathrooms have been enlarged and they're now full wet rooms. They've got fantastic showers, seating in the shower area as well. There's emergency pull cords in the shower and also by the bed, which are manned 24 hours a day. If activated, a team member will call or come straight up to the room to assist. We also provide tea and coffee making facilities free of charge through room service for any guests who have difficulty using these. We've widened all the doorways in these DDA rooms into the bedroom and also into the bathroom area. The wardrobes have lower rails for guests, as the minibar and safes are also at a lower level as well. In the bedrooms, we have strobe lighting if the fire alarm was to be activated, as well as sounders in all the rooms. We also can provide guests with shake awake alarm clocks on request. So guests with hearing difficulties can put these underneath the pillow and set them, and they will vibrate to wake the guests up in the morning.
The accessible tourism market is the same as every other market. They're wanting to come and enjoy their holiday and have a good visit, and that's what we need to be able to provide for them.